Oh man, it's hot out here.
The bald spot is not going to be good today.
We good?
You good? You guys good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Armando, how's it feel to be out here? Just giving back, like you said.
I mean, it's great just to be able to be in my college hometown and to get back to such a great middle school like Brogden Middle School. It means everything, and I'm just so thankful for Kellogg's and Tony the Tiger and Mission Tiger just to be able to use my platform also in partnership with them to be able to help out such a great middle school.
It's kind of like the elder statesman, I guess, around here now. How much is that? How much does that contribute to how much you do for this community?
Yeah, I mean, it's really starting to hit me now. Like, I'm getting old, dog. I'm getting old, but last year, so it's great to be able to just already start it off now by just giving back to the community, and I'm going to do a lot of things like that this year.
Yeah. Armando, you got here about maybe 30 minutes earlier than I thought you were going to get here. Was there a reason behind that, or is that just kind of how it came to be?
Yeah, that's just kind of what I always learned. Through Coach Williams, Coach Davis, you always want to get places early and not on time. And I knew it'd be a huge fan turnout, so I wanted to be able to make sure I got a picture with everyone and interact with everybody.
What was the interaction like? It was people of, I guess, all different ages. Saw you holding babies, and saw you taking pictures with people.
Really just so fortunate just to be a part of such a great community. You look where I come back. Wow, pass this up, being able to be in such a great environment around great people. Everyone loves me. I can go anywhere and get free food, anything, so why not?
Armando, I was going to say, there's a lot of reasons to come back for another year, but, in some small way or maybe a larger way, or today's like today, part of the benefits for coming back.
Yeah, I think what I mean to the state of North Carolina, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill Triangle area, I think it's bigger than me, and I think coming back was definitely just huge because, I feel like it's one of those situations where I'm at the state and everyone needed me and I needed them too.
Did Kellogg's reach out to you, or did you reach out to them? How did this come about, this connection?
It just happened authentically. I love Kellogg's, they love me.
You're a big Frosted Flakes fan, is that the case?
Yeah, Tony the Tiger, he called me up and we made a plan.
Can you do that's great thing?
I don't know if I got it down.
Give it a try.
Come on. You were a fan of Tony when you were smaller, weren't you?
I was.
What were some of the more interesting things you heard from the people that came through line? It seemed like everybody had something to say. What stood out?
Yeah, everyone's just so thankful, and I think that's just a great part. Even them just coming out here and helping us support everything that Kellogg's has going on. It was huge, and it was a great turnout. It was one day notice. I posted it yesterday, and such a big turnout. So I can only imagine how crazy it would have been if we did it a week out or so. So just so thankful.
I'm sure you've done a lot of events like this, for the community. Is it always as good as the first time you ever did something like this?
Well, I haven't did one in terms of giving back to sports, and sports has helped me and been kind of the vehicle to get me where I want to be, and kind of what Kellogg's message is just trying to bring back the fun in sports. Sports everywhere, specifically in the younger sports, it's not really funded more, and it's kind of harder to get access to all the great things you want. And I thought once this was presented to me, it was a no-brainer just being able to partner and do something that I think helped me and can help the next generation of kids.
Do you remember what it was like when you were playing basketball in middle school?
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It wasn't all the stress it is now. I'll say that. It was just straight fun, and I think that's what's great about middle school and just being a younger kid because, it's you playing everything and doing everything in the purest form and not a lot of pressure. So,
what kind of player were you then?
Oh, I wasn't good. It was rough for me, but I got better. I stayed to it, made good grades, listened to my teachers, didn't get in trouble, and I ended up here.
Armando, you kind of alluded to it when you were up there, just kind of getting back to the fun of it, before the kind of the business and aspects of things like that come into play. Just how much does an event like this bring you back to that, I guess, as you said, the purity kind of school?
Yeah, it's great because I think this is what I guess NIL is all about, just being able to use my platform in partnership with great brands like this to give back to the community. That's really all that matters at the end of the day. So I'm just so fortunate to be able to partner with Kellogg.
What are some of the reactions you've gotten from the small kids that have been coming up to you? Some of them were up to your knee.
Yeah, no, kids are great because 0 to about 8 and then 80 and up, they're the most honest people on the earth. So you see them and the kids look at me like, man, you're huge. And it's just great being able to interact with kids and make a smile on their face.
Some of your advice to the middle schoolers, I saw some of them coming up to you. Looked like they were challenging a bit and talking a little bit to you.
Yeah, I really just was telling them to just have fun with it and just take good care of themselves, whether it's in a classroom, outside of the classroom, and just be good people because, I think if you're a good person, you end up good things happening to you.
When you think back to middle school, Armando, do you ever think you'd be in a position like this?
No, absolutely not. I had no clue what I'd be doing, but I am so fortunate to be in this position, and it's not something I take lightly.
What have you been doing with yourself since we last saw you at the Greensboro Coliseum? It's been a couple months now.
Man, I've been in the gym, feeling a lot healthier. I feel way healthier now than I probably felt all season and before then. So it's just been great being able to work hard with all the trainers and get in the gym. Today we finally got a lot of the guys in, so it was great kind of getting a look at them. And I mean, I kind of just like the whole thing that's going on with the team. Got a lot of great guys and guys that want to be here, and I think that's important.
Been a lot of change.
Okay.
It is. It's a little weird.
A few more questions.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a little weird because for a good amount of the summer, it was only 6 of us. Rob, he was off doing an internship, so
The numbers were kind of dwindling, weren't they?
yeah, it was like it was 2 walk-ons and 4 players, so it was definitely tough. But I mean, it's great now, just starting to meet the new guys. And like I said earlier, we got a great group of guys that all are fun and want to be here, so I'm excited.
Armando, kind of with those new guys, how do you feel you kind of gelling with them and you know getting to know them also?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. Like I said, today's the first day, so next week we got camp, and then we got the camp game, and we'll start playing 5-on-5. A lot of NBA guys coming back. I know Cole coming back and a few more. So I think this would be like the first summer since COVID where we get a true feel, I would say, for the other guys of like how it is to be in Carolina with camp going on. And I think a lot of guys want to come back this year and kind of, you know, test us, and I think it'll be good for us.
Have you had a chance to hang out with Elliot yet?
No, but we've been talking a lot. I mean, we're excited. I think he comes in next week, so being able to have Elliot come in, I mean, obviously y'all see how good he is. He's I think an amazing passer and great point guard, so definitely excited to have him.
What's the feeling with so many new faces? For so long, we've had the same guys, but now, you know, it's just a totally different brand. I mean, some nervousness
Yeah, I know.
maybe, but
I mean, it's crazy because I'm trying to like tell all the guys about Chapel Hill and kind of trying to get them to understand some of the places to go eat and do things like that. So it's definitely different because, I mean, you look at the whole roster, it's like a complete roster turnover. So it'll definitely be an adjustment period for all the guys. And I mean, what I mainly been telling them is like, hey, you got to know what you're getting yourself into. The Carolina brand is a huge brand. It's nothing like you've ever seen before. So just kind of trying to prep them for everything.
Do you feel like a tour guide in some ways? I mean, you're the older guy. You know what it is around here. I mean, you feel like you're sort of like an ambassador now, like welcoming everybody in.
Definitely in a sense. I mean, like I said, like I feel like I'm getting old. And it just happened so fast, and now I'm like the old guy. I'm the real old guy now. But it's been great being able to tell the guys about all the great spots and just kind of giving them that Carolina feeling so they can kind of already know what's going on before the school year starts.
Now, what did they say when you told them that you're going to go hang with Tony the Tiger?
Oh, they thought it was funny. Yeah, no, it was great. But, I mean, they all were excited for me. I mean, our team, something that's huge for us is being as philanthropic as possible. So me being able to have a chance to get back, I mean, hopefully I can inspire some of the other guys on the team to do the same thing.
Great. Thank you.
You guys good?
Thanks. Yep.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.